Okay, so it's been a while since I made a wuwa video. I just made that calendar review and haven't done much since then. I usually there's not a whole lot to do in wuwa. It feels like you just do your dailies. Tower resets like once a month, like once every 20, whatever days. I think it's 23. So maybe every 3 weeks, right? Um, Whimpering Wastes resets maybe every like 3 weeks as well, I think. So I don't know. There's just not a whole lot of content to work on in the while you're waiting for these things. Where it feels like Zenless is like, I think their rotations are a little shorter. So Shiyu I think is every 2 weeks, and then Deadly Assault is every 2 weeks. So it's like every week you have something new refreshing almost. It might be 2 and then 3, but here it feels like everything's on 3. So I don't know. Just it feels like there's more to do over there in Zenless. Plus, I just like playing Zenless more than this one, and like, there's not a whole lot to do here. I could do the holograms. I'll have to show off kind of where I'm at with the holograms, and then you guys can see my progress on that. But anyway, that's a video for another day. Since this reset, I'm gonna do this. I've already done these. I usually, because these first 2 floors on each side are just super easy, I just bring in Kelcharo and this guy here, the what's the name, Yuan Wu. He's not really built very well. I just throw him in there for the memes because I don't know. I like using him. I like his little, like, he puts that thunder swedge down or whatever. And I think that's kind of fun just to have it there while I'm fighting with the other ones. It doesn't last that long, but whatever. But yeah, this setup isn't too bad. We're gonna go, which one? Resonators get resonant skill damage. Okay. Fusion damage. So I guess we're just gonna go here and we're gonna replace this team. We're gonna go you, and you. Now, somebody told me that his heavy attack bonus doesn't boost her whatever the stacks that she gets. She gets 4 stacks at the bottom of her little resonance. I don't know what that thing's called. Her resonance bar or something like that. His heavy attack bonus doesn't amplify that. Apparently that counts as skill damage. So that kind of sucks. I thought that kind of worked, but it doesn't. If anything, you might want to go him into her, but I don't know. It doesn't really matter that much. He's not really here for that bonus that he offers, the heavy attack damage bonus. He's just here because he gives out the what's it called? He gives out this attack bonus from this, as well as the Empyrean Anthem bonus. So yeah. Plus, he's a lot more fun to use than like running Verena or running Baiji. And I like saving Shorekeeper for the center one because she's like my highest, like she boosts everybody like crazy. So when it comes to these side towers, I run stuff like this. It's not super optimal, but whatever. It's not that big a deal. I'm gonna burn this.
Burn to ashes! Testing output. Burn!
My blade yearns to be reduced to
I should have waited until I had a thing built up, but whatever. It wasn't that big a deal. You just kill him anyway. Yeah. I don't know. It's something about like the fact that Mortefi has coordinated attacks. I just like using them. Plus, he gives out his Residence 5 or 6 gives out the entire team 28% attacks. That's good.
Feel my wrath!
some attack.
I forget that she gives him like a free dodge too. That's pretty cool.
Together we vanish. Triumph through sacrifice. No need to dwell. Think fast. Beckon the divine flames.
I don't know where that axe went. Did you see that? I don't know why it went over there. I don't know what's up with that. That's hilarious. It's just like, I saw the little ball, or little like the Wuwa's version of the Pokeball. It just got launched over there. I don't know what that was. That's hilarious. If you see me playing this team, obviously I don't play it super optimally. I just kind of do whatever. I don't like min max the rotations. I just kind of know generally. Obviously, you want to have you know, certain ults. Like you want to start off with Lupa's ult. I'm pretty sure. Hopefully, I have at least that right. If I don't have that right, then you know I'm in trouble.
Who's the caged bird
And she's
now?
dead. So that wasn't too bad. Let's see. This one we're gonna go with Carlotta. This one I actually am probably gonna go with Verena. What can I do here? So my main team is this plus something else. What do you do again? Hold on, let's just go away. I forgot what her what is her? Where is she? Her outshow skill does. I always forget what it does. Incoming resonator has their basic attack time. It's not too bad. I think I'm gonna run this. Yeah, let's run it. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do Carlotta into you into where? What did I just do with her? To you. Let's go here. I need to make sure she has a sword.
I should try to smile more, you
Yep,
say.
she doesn't have a sword.
Like this?
We'll give her, since I'm not using her anymore, we'll just give her this. That should be good enough. So here's the game plan. Like I said, my rotations aren't super optimal. They're just kind of like, again, feels crafting, just kind of like, I don't know, this probably makes sense. So you'll see it in game, but Carlotta does her her skill, her resonance skill. When she's flying in the air, like as soon as you activate the follow-up attack, you swap over to Sanhua. Sanhua does her thing, and then she swaps over to her, she doesn't use a lot of basic attacks, but she uses a decent amount, and then from there, she gets her stacks and everything built up. Before I ult, I switch back to Carlotta, do another skill attack, her resonance skill. Again, right when she flips up in the air, switch back to her, do her ult, go into fleur-de-lis mode, do all her stuff, ult, and then repeat the cycle. That's kind of the rotation you go with here. It's not optimal. A lot of buffs are just kind of haphazardly thrown around, but the quick swap kind of play style just makes up for the fact that you don't have a lot of buffs so much. Let's see if we can do something here. Oh, I forgot I was supposed to
Shackles
do.
be gone.
I don't use Sanhua, as I'm sure you could tell.
Change of perception.
Perish! Be gone, wicked souls! Such is their blessing.
Come on.
Quickly and
There we go.
swift. Hush! Found your weak spot.
So while she's doing that, we'll do this.
For silence beckons.
I don't know. I also don't know the optimal rotation to get her ult up a lot faster.
Tides, rise and crash! Furious tides! Split
Yeah.
the heavens!
I actually haven't sat down and read
My compliment.
Karkithia's like kit and everything, so I don't actually know what any of it does.
Like frigid death. A change of perception.
Oh, I didn't get the. There we go. I have to go back here.
Collapse!
Go away. Stop hitting me.
The trial isn't over yet. Such is their blessing. Destroy!
Okay, so that was hopefully kind of showcasing what that team is supposed to do. Like I said, she does her skill. The thing with Carlotta, her basic attacks don't do a whole lot. It's just her EX special and then her ult. That ult is there as the final thing to the rotation, but I didn't even need it. I was supposed to go after you guys don't see this, but my hand is pointing at the screen, but you guys can't see that. When she's done doing her fleur-de-lis thing and she ults her like mega freaking strays like Earth Divide Slash, then I come back to her and her ult should be up. If her ult's not up, that means I have to kind of fix the rotation a little bit, get a little extra more basic attacks to get her her little resonance thing down here maxed out, and then she needs a little bit more energy regen so that her ult is up, and then I just kind of go off from there. That's kind of the ultimate rotation. But yeah, it's not super complicated, but it's also I forget to kind of do it. I don't use Carlotta's ult a lot because I forget that it comes out, you know, because you just don't need it a lot of times.
Now permanent. Lotus pervade. I won't.
I hate when it does that.
Collapse! pure. Please. Such is their blessing. Surrender.
And we do
Repent.
this.
For silence beckons.
Ruin is imminent.
Vexing malice.
And we do
Windstorm.
this.
Sweep all away.
This team works slightly better.
Running won't save me.
This team works slightly better when you have like, what's her
The
name?
world is mine.
Obviously, what's her name?
Is that
You guys know what I'm talking about. The
in the name of
shorekeeper.
Montellis?
But again, I like to keep the shorekeeper.
Frozen blockade. Collapse. Danger perception. Such is their blessing. Improvise.
Okay.
Oceans.
Then we do this.
Bow before me.
Yeah, this team, I like Carlotta a lot because she doesn't take up a lot of like field time. Her ult obviously is designed to take up a lot of field time, but like in general, she doesn't like she herself. She just comes in and resonance skills, and then you know after that she's done. Right?
My compliment. Hush. Found your weak spot.
Oh, she died. Oh, well. Or just ult, it doesn't really matter. I already won. Yeah, so return to tower. So yeah, that's that for those. Those are obviously all these are the easiest ones. The hardest one's going to be this one. I'll have a separate video for this one, just because my team for this isn't super prepared. I'll do. Actually, we'll see how much time I have. It's only been 12 minutes. I'll probably do a run here, and then showcase. Let's see how long this takes. See if I can get it on the first try. We're doing Havoc, so. Here's what I'm doing. This is why it's not super prepared, because complete. Let's see. Rover, as good as she is, she's still kind of lacking. Her gear isn't super great, but you know, fortunately I have all this. I have this all maxed out. Her normal attacks, her basic attacks aren't really good, but the fact that her winged mode basic attacks, all these here, are maxed out, I mean, it's fine. Her ults. Also, the other thing I need to do is I need to swap off. I put this on her because this activates 3 times, and I figured it activated for Lova's effect, but in the comments of the other video, they told me it doesn't, so it doesn't. Apparently, that kind of sucks. So I want to switch her back to this, to Dreamless. However, this, as you can see, this is the Dreamless I had on her since I first got her, and it kind of sucks. So I have to go find another Dreamless to put on. I have to grind out Dreamless. I have actually a lot of them. One of the things that you guys may or may not know is that my gear, look at this gear. This gear is kind of mid. All my builds are kind of mid, not because I don't have, like, I don't grind stuff. More because this game, the problem with this game is it's just so much. Like, I have so much gear to go through that, like, it's just, I'm lazy to do it. So I'll probably make a video upgrading all my units, making sure their gear is as good as I can get them at the time, and oh no, what have I done? But yeah, so anyway, the point being is just I usually upgrade a piece. When I get the character, I upgrade the pieces, the set that I'm going to use for them, make sure it's 4-3-3-1-1, get the right elemental, get the crit damage or crit chance, and the attack points. I upgrade a few. As soon as I hit 2 or 3 substats that I want on that piece that are good, then I'll just, okay, that's it, and I move on, right? And then later on, like Carlotta is one of my better designed my better built units, because I spent a lot of time kind of building her. As you can see here, 265 with almost 300 crit damage. That's because I actually sat down and grinded out a lot of these pieces. But yeah, so for most people, I just kind of toss together a set. As long as I have 2 good substats, I'm fine. We move on, and I'll refine the pieces later, and that's kind of how it is. But yeah, so that's how this team is. I need to really get in there, step my game up a little bit. I just kind of, like I said, the thing is with this game, a lot of times good enough is good enough, right? You don't really have to put too much more into it. Intro skill, they gain 30% heavy attack damage bonus, electro damage bonus, and havoc damage bonus for 30 seconds. Okay, whatever. I actually don't have a set rotation for this team yet. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do with this team. I mean, ideally for Lova, her entire job is to
Cadence.
to get her ult up as soon as possible.
Itus. Ready.
I don't think I'm gonna get this 3 stars really quickly because I'm already noticing I'm doing very little damage against her.
Shadow descends. One with the sound. Keep it together. None shall whisper. One with the sound.
Leave it to me. Loading.
Oh man, this is a waste of DPS here. I should kind of just restart and not worry about it. It doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure I can get this.
Oblivion. Absolute futility. Symphony of life. Heed the echoes. The soul never entombed.
She has 2 modes in this. For those of you guys who probably know better than I would, when you activate her ult, she has 2 modes. One is like she's smiling, like she did right there, and the other one is she's just kind of sad looking. I don't know which one of those is supposed to be better. I'm gonna be honest with you. I probably should, but I don't.
The show begins.
This is not gonna do very much damage, but whatever.
Ordained. Loading.
No, I'm not gonna get it here. I'll get it eventually. I just have to upgrade a few things, but you know, this hopefully you guys can see kind of what the idea of this. Oh my gosh, the idea of this team is supposed to be.
Be ready. Itus. Ready.
If I had Zhang Liao, I might do like a quick swap team with her and with Zhang Liao and
Cadence.
Frolova, but I don't. So
Whales. Rejoicing. Witness. Blossoms in wind.
Check. Endure and defy. One with the sound.
I should do that immediately. I keep forgetting to activate my echo skill.
Leave it to me. Preparatory beat begins. Symphony of life.
Come on, just die already. No, I missed the 150. Oh man, that sucks. But yeah, like I said, it's not too bad. It's just the team isn't super optimized. My Frolova doesn't have a super great build, and my Havoc Resonator doesn't have a good build. I think having Dreamless, if I had Dreamless back, it'd be better, but
Preparatory beat begins.
Physical damage detected.
yes, we're aware.
Astral modulation.
Loading. Join me in accompaniment. Symphony of life. Life or death. No alternative. Chant. Songs of old.
One with the sound. None shall whisper. One with the sound.
Ordained. I engraft you new.
Loading. Annihilation.
As you can see, I play super recklessly. Doesn't really
Preparatory beat.
doesn't matter all a lot to me. I'm just kind of like don't really care if I get hit or not.
Just witness. Blossoms.
See, she's always happy this time. I don't know what the other one is. The other one, I thought this one was better. I'm not sure though.
Endure and
Which one's
defy.
better between her happy
The show begins.
mode and her non-happy mode?
One with the sound. Down with the curtain.
I think the Morning Ikes takes reduced damage from
Worry not.
what's it called there. So
In war with time. Loading. Ensemble. Symphony of life. Cadence. Halt. We with a
I know one of her little enhanced attacks is better for single target than the other one is. I think it's the skill one rather than the basic attack one. But I have no idea, if I'm being honest with you.
Nowhere to hide. You will obey. One with the sound. One with the
oblivion.
sound.
Load iron graft you knew. Do keep up. Absolute futility. Preparatory beat. Begin. Symphony of life. The soul never entombed.
One with the sound. None shall.
Come on, just die already. Thank you. So yeah, hopefully you guys can see. That's kind of how that's supposed to go. I just got to do a little more damage. What the other thing I have to do is on Rover is I have to do more heavy attacks because come on, her outro skill I think buffs heavy attacks. I think if that's what I'm reading correctly here. Yeah, heavy attack amplification plus havoc damage. So I have to do more heavy attacks. I just kind of spam the basic attack thing, but you know, I don't have another. I guess I could go with her. She's not built super well, so I mean, I think in general, I go with her because she's easier to use. But a lot of the people who are more technically skilled than me, like you guys have seen TOA Donjin solos, so clearly Donjin would probably be a lot better. I just haven't invested into being better with her. I'm just waiting for a better partner for her. Just over time, I don't know. Hopefully we get a better one. But yeah, so I'm gonna exit here. You guys all excited for Augusta when she comes out? I'm not gonna. I think her name is Augusta. I don't remember. I'm not gonna summon for her. I'm gonna save for Yuno. Yeah, just because having another like shorekeeper class unit would be good. Let's go look at. So we're gonna look at some builds. When I did the account review, I was just kind of reviewing what I had on the account, not so much the builds. But now we'll get into the builds. So I have her weapon. This is her build. Her stats. You probably could have paused them, but these are her stats: 60 crit chance, all this crit damage, 265. Obviously, I want to get them higher. But again, this is all stuff that like I grinded like a little bit just to get a complete set, and then once I got it and I got a few substats, I just kind of moved on. So crit chance here, fusion, crit rate, crit chance, crit rate, crit damage. So if some of these, like this one's pretty cracked. These are the 3 stats you want. You want crit chance, crit damage, and attack. Now specifically, she likes resonance liberation damage, but attack is always better because attack boosts not only her resonance liberation, but it also boosts her entire kit. So every little thing she does, attack is contributing to that. So the 3 stats on most units you're going to want is crit chance, crit damage, and attack. Everything else on top of that is a bonus. So like getting liberation damage bonus is like, you know, it's a second priority after that. But yeah, so like if you see these are all just kind of like the first or second tries. I didn't sit here and like grind them. I'm probably going to do a video where I'm just sitting here grinding through gears so you guys can see kind of the gearing process and how you want to kind of go about that. But yeah. I could use crit rate here. It'd be really nice, but you know, whatever. Yeah, that's her. Chang Li's build. She doesn't have the right weapon. Here we go. We can do this here. So she's got 60 crit rate plus 260 crit damage. because I have this, she's got about 85 crit chance. So keep that in mind. Cheng Li's, whatever. Yeah, okay. So she has a lot more crit chance. So what I have to do is put a lot more into crit damage on her. But again, it takes a lot of gear to get there. This one would be fantastic if this was attack percentage, but whatever. This one, I'm missing crit damage here, so there's some crit damage that I'm missing on this build. Crit damage, missing a little bit of crit damage here. Fusion damage 30% after casting Resonance skill. This one's actually pretty ridiculous. I got basically this has everything you want on it. Resonance skill, crit damage, crit rate, energy regen, plus flat attack when the main stat's already attack percentage. So there's really no way this could get better except for maybe like resonance liberation damage here would probably be the only better thing. But that only boosts her ult, which this flat attack, the boost her ult is probably ultimately better than this 40 point flat attack. But I think, personally, I like this better because, again, this 40 flat attack contributes to all her DPS rather than just her ult. However, the ult hits so hard that I think a percentage boost to the ult is probably better than this flat attack. So take that however you will. And then this piece is not too terrible. It's not great, but whatever. Missing crit rate. The most important thing is I want to make sure I get crit damage on every piece. So crit damage is missing here. I'll have to upgrade that. Crit rate, it's all right if I'm missing crit rate because I'm already at 85. That's already kind of a lot. But crit damage and crit damage. Unfortunately, the problem with this one is I have all good substats, but like they're kind of low rolled. Like 12% crit damage kind of sucks, especially because you can reach like 20%. It's not 17, so I kind of low rolled the crit damage. Anyway, the point is first you want to get usable pieces. Again, I'll talk about this in the video when I upgrade stuff. Again, this is her whatever's. This is the weapon I run on her. Eventually, I'll merge the other one into this. Because I have two of this sword. It's over there somewhere. You'll see it on another unit. She gets more energy regen and more resonance skill damage, or no, more attack percentage when I use resonance skills. So that's a good thing. Let's see. Shorekeeper. Shorekeeper is fairly basic. Just boosts her energy regen, which mine's like super low. I need a little bit more. Plus just a bunch of crit damage and HP for her to scale off of. I run on rejuvenating glow. It's kind of basic. Crit damage, main stat, plus crit damage substat, pretty good. The crit damage, again, low rolled, so that kind of sucks. Energy regen, crit damage, HP plus crit rate. This one's almost perfect. That's basically perfect. There's really not much else I really care about there. So I'm not improving that piece anytime soon. Actually, I forgot that you can get energy regen here and energy regen here. So that piece from Chang Li earlier, I might still be able to get attack percentage here. I'm not sure, though. We'll have to experiment with that a little bit. If I can find one that has crit percentage here, or attack percentage here and attack percentage here, then I'll know that the other piece can be improved. But it's gonna take forever. It's gonna be, I'm gonna have to pull the slot machine to get a piece better than that one other one. But anyway, this one's about as good as it can get, unless I can get energy regen here. But it's gonna take forever to replace that. This one isn't too bad. Energy regen right now, because I'm lacking so much, needs to be the priority. Like crit damage and HP is good to do more damage on her intro skill when her Stellar Realms is up, but you want to get her Stellar Realm up a lot more quickly before you worry about getting more damage on that. So this needs energy regen, and so does this. But yeah, it's not that big a deal. Her weapon, obviously, her weapon obviously is just a variation. I preferred to get her to S2 than to get her weapon. Next time she comes around, I might get her weapon. I'm not sure. I think I'll probably go for Yuno's weapon, depending on how good it is. I don't know what it does yet. It's probably been released already, but I don't know what Yuno's weapon does. But the thing is, variation's decent enough already as it is. Mine kind of sucks because no matter what, I can't get another variation. I've only gotten 2. Playing my entire career this game from like when it launched, I stopped playing for like 4 or 5 months, maybe 6 months. And then I came back. But all the summoning I've done, I've only got 2 variations. Pisses me off. But yeah, so that's that. Frolova, obviously Frolova's kind of lackluster. Oh, this is one of the... Oh, see, I can fix this. I was losing a lot of DPS on Frolova because she had this. Okay, so next time you guys watch the better run, I'll have this on her. My gosh, that was terrible. Okay. But yeah, so here's Falova. Just, I feel like, I'm not sure. So this gives her 12% Havoc, plus the highest crit chance of any weapon, I think. I'm pretty sure. Resonant skill damage, she doesn't do a whole lot. No, whenever she does resonant skill damage, she gets 12% increased attack, so 24% in total. I don't know what part of her kit does resonant skill damage, if she has any part that does it at all. So this might not be applicable to her. But when she's off the field, she does, I think, resonance, not resonance skill, she does echo skill damage, so I don't think this 12%, 24%, whatever, works, so I'm not sure. But at the very least, you get the attribute bonus plus the crit rate, so that's not too bad. Again, her gear is kind of scuffed. It's just whatever I got. See, like there's only one substat here. This one actually turned out pretty good. This one's trash. Why is this out of order? Who did this? Why'd you do this to me? Put this here. There we go. Okay, 3, 3. There we go. So you can see this stuff is all just terrible. It's just I just kind of tossed on whatever. So I have to grind more for her. Like I said, I have the pieces. I just don't have like
Understood.
the energy to go do that. I don't have her whatever. Obviously, everyone's skills are maxed out. Most of them, except for
Understood.
there's only one character. Well, except for her, like her skills aren't maxed up because they don't matter. This doesn't mean anything. Resonant skill heals, so I boosted that a little bit. This heals, so I boosted that a little bit. The intro is what does the little kind of crit damage nuke, so I went with that here. Next is Cartithia. Her weapon doesn't give her crit chance. I don't think at all. Yeah, it doesn't give her any crit chance. So her crit stats are kind of hard to get up, but they're still not too bad. I've got apparently what? Wow, I got a 4-to-1. Yeah, I got a 4-to-1 ratio almost. Yeah, 4-to-1-ish. So I might have to fix that, but anyway. Cartithia is the only one you want to do a 4-4-1-1-1 because she scales off of health, so you want crit damage. I went crit rate here, and then you get 3 HP stats. I might, like, depending, if I get her gear a lot better, like I need crit rate here. This is fine. That has crit rate. This has crit rate. So the only one that's missing crit rate is this one. So let's kind of look at this realistically. If all my pieces have crit rate, I can get maybe 7. Let's pretend an average of 7. So she'll be at 70% crit chance. With this set gives her 10% crit chance. So 80% crit chance. So if I drop this crit rate piece, 80% minus what? 22 gets me to 58. 58% crit chance. I can swap this out. Oh, let's go back. I can swap this out for a crit damage piece. If I have one, doesn't really matter. Like here's a crit damage piece, right? And I'll have 58 and what? 260 crit damage. I think the calculation's still not worth doing that for, but anyway. Yeah, this is the setup I have for her. Not bad, not terrible, but not great either. Let's go look at. I didn't use any. Here's Carlotta. Carlotta, she's probably one of my favorite builds because I actually spent a lot of time grinding for Carlotta and upgrading gear and all that kind of stuff. So we have crit rate, crit chance. This could use attack and resonance skill damage. That's what they all can use. This one's pretty good already. Attack percentage would be nice. This could be replaced pretty easily. This isn't too bad. Resonance skill is the only thing I want from here. Then here I want crit chance here. But again, it's not too terrible. If you guys want to see how much resources I actually have, let me show you. Again, this is how little I upgrade stuff. I just don't really care to sit here flipping through gear sets. I just have a bunch of this saved up, and my like tuners. Well, I guess I can't show you the tuners, but I have like it just piles up. I got mountains of it. Like it's insane. I'm too lazy to swap it. Like good enough is good enough, right? That's kind of the point I want to stress to you guys is you don't have to sit here chasing gear. You can complete all the TOA and everything without like super optimal gear. So yeah, keep that in mind.
The impatient ones will fall
Again,
right
we'll put
into
this
our
on her
lap.
just to see her stats. I didn't use her, but I used her for the first half, but the first half didn't really matter. Oops. Who else did I use for this?
Understood. I am here.
Carlotta.
The impatient.
Make this
I should
Let me be there for
I
everyone.
used Rover.
we
Rover's
head
not too
toward our
bad.
shared
62
future,
for 23.
leaving the
Again, almost a
past
4-to-1
behind.
ratio, so she probably could use a little more crit chance, but because her resonance, which one is it? This one gives her 25% in Dark Surge. She's actually at like 85% crit chance or something like that. 25, 87, 88. Yeah, about 88% crit chance. So this reduces it down to like a 3-to-1 ratio, which, you know, still good. Once you hit an 80 is your solid. Yeah, again, you want to replace this with a Dreamless, but, you know, whatever. Yeah, so the build isn't too bad. It's just not super great. Stop leaving.
Understood.
Who else? The only other one I
am
was
here
using...
to serve your whip.
not.
I can show you guys my
Let me be-
Calcharo
let me
build,
be
but I
the-
wasn't using him really much for
I
this.
should try to smile more, you say.
Let's go
Like this?
whip this on... Put this on you. Yeah, her build is kind of scuffed, which is why you saw I didn't do a whole lot there. Crit damage, Glacio, attack. These pieces, like this has nothing on here. Look at how terrible this is. This isn't too bad. Whatever. Yeah, it's just her build is kind of scuffed because I don't use her for anything. She's just not useful because there's no unit that I run that has a lot of damage that comes from basic attacks. However, it's important to realize that because she swaps in so quickly, she comes in, you basic attack until she hits her basic attack 5, so you can get crit rate. So she has to you come in, she swaps in, she intro skills, basic attack until you hit basic attack 5, you finish her chain essentially. She gets 15% crit chance on all her attacks now, and then she gives out energy. She gives out 20% attack percentage to everybody after she does Ice Prism or Glacier. But her entire kit, the reason she's so useful, even if her Ultra skill is useless, she's so good because all she does is intro skill, basic attack until 5 comes out, resonance skill, chain into the ult, then hold basic attack, pop them, and then you're done. Like your meter's all the way full. You echo skill and you swap out, and then you're solid. There's a better way to do it. I think somebody has like some advanced tech where you like ult first and then you resonance skill, and then I don't know. You can look into optimizing it, but to me, it's just easier to come in, skill, ult, and then peace out. Like you have to kind of maybe weave in one extra basic attack or something. I'll have to look into it, but I don't use her enough is the point. Like to really optimize that, to really care. Every so often I just whip her out just because why not? In that team where I used her, it was Carlotta, Cardathea. Verena probably would have been like easily 10, 20 times better than her. But I actually like using her more than Verena, right? So the point being that like she's just here for fun. So if, I'm not gonna like sit down and like let me min max her real quick, So it's just keep that in mind. Again, another unit that's just here for fun is obviously Mortefi. His weapon that he has is the Static Mist. Got that from the standard banner, obviously. Whoever he swaps into gets extra 10%. It's not a lot, but really the better buff is his own buff here that gives out 20% attack.
Make this quick. I have experiments underway.
20% here. In addition to his liberation gets 7 seconds extra, as well as every time someone skill attacks, which Cheng Li has 2, and what's her name? Lupa has 2, you get double firing, so it just makes it more fun. Is there anything else here that he does? Oh, he gets 30% crit damage. That's pretty cool. That's about it. I don't know what this does. Yeah, he shoots out 4, and it's fine. But this is his build. It's just for this, his own buff, as well as this, which gives you 40% attack buff to whoever, right? So, the most important thing here, I haven't optimized his skill, his things at all, because I don't really care. The most important thing is you want to get 100%, like as close to 100% crit chance, so you can trigger this as soon as possible. So increases coordinated attack damage, crits boost everyone's attack, so you want to make sure it crits, right? So that's kind of the only thing you really want to worry about. Again, you can boost his damage more, and it's not going to hurt. But his only thing here is just to give everyone 20% attack for 4 seconds, and you want to keep that buff up by critting more often than not critting. What else? Is that everything?
I am here to serve your
I guess I might as well show off Kalchara. You guys saw that team. I was using Yuan Wu. This is literally his build. There's nothing on him. 9 crit rate, 150 crit damage. This is on here just to give him his outro skill faster. Because his outro skill gives, what is it? Vibration strength reduction. Which just, the reason I kind of like him is I like using him with Kalcharo. Because Kalcharo needs the enemy to just be sitting there for you to get the 4 death messengers. You can like it's doable if they're running around, but if they hit you one time, it's over. You lost the 4th death messenger. Like you really need ideal conditions to get all 4. Again, not that it's hard, it's just that it's annoying. It's like I can't dodge because then I'm wasting time, and then now I miss the 4 death messengers. So just having him constantly spamming his outro skill and reducing their vibration strength so the stuns them faster just means Conchalo can just like burst all his damage into him. So yeah, that's kind of his meme build. There's nothing on him. Let's do Yinlin. Yinlin has her weapon. This is her build, 70 crit chance. Now, ideally, she should be wearing Empyrean Anthem, but because when I first started playing this game, I grinded so much for Kalcharo that I had so many other pieces left over. So instead of throwing them away once they weren't useful anymore, once Kalcharo got better pieces, I just put them onto Yinlin and just had her build like that. Kalcharo's build is kind of mid as well. Again, I started grinding him when the game first came out, but otherwise I haven't really cared. Like, look at his crit chance. His crit chance is actually abysmal. But yeah, it's, I actually got a merge on him. This just keeps his ult rotating faster. Like his ult is up more often. When he does intro skill, he gets skill damage, which kind of sucks. This is the first one you really do get a pretty good bonus. He gets 25% electro damage boost when he's in ult state. I do have a merge on Yinlin. I pulled a second copy of her. Like, I actually went in to pull more. I didn't get her like the other ones. I didn't get 2-in-1 10 pull. I pulled some more. Not because I wanted this per se, because I wanted this, because this kind of smooths out her rotation a lot more. Eventually, the idea was to get this, because this, like, every time her little, like, coordinated attack hits, it does a lot more damage, so. But yeah, I have significantly rethought my decision there, and I probably wouldn't have pulled this today. Like, if she came out more recently, I wouldn't have pulled this second copy. Arguably, I wouldn't have pulled her at all because she's not really super useful these days, but at the very least, I probably wouldn't have gotten that second copy. Maybe the first copy still will have gotten her, but, whatever. But yeah, in any case, that's it for today. A long video. I'll probably showcase the final run once I kind of can guarantee I can get it sub 3 minutes. Maybe, like I said, I'll probably, the next video I'll probably do is a gear video, and then after that, once Frolova and Havoc Rover are pretty decently geared up, I'll go do the run again, and hopefully I can upload a video where I'm just getting all 3 stars or whatever, and then you guys can see that. So anyway, I'll see you guys next time.